Hey everybody, good morning. It's Travis Tuning here with 4 Tunings. Good to see you back. Coming back with episode 2. Today we're going to be talking about putting on the Meatshelf onto my Vario pack board here. This is the Vario 33 kit. We're going to be putting the Meatshelf onto this. Let's get started. Okay, so to get the Meatshelf, here's the packaging that the Meatshelf came in. Because I just got that in the mail this last week. So when you get the Vario 33 kit, it does not come with the Meatshelf. So the first thing we need to do is we need to separate the pack from the frame right here. And without going through too many instructions, from what I could tell, we're going to start from the bottom and let's undo these lachet points here. And get this pack off of the frame. So that takes care of the bottom of the pack. So I'm getting it separated. I'm going to come to the top of the pack. And here where it says large, here's that little extra piece of the pack that comes over the top of the frame board. We got to get this off. In order to do that, take off this strap right here, kind of your shoulder harness strap. Just going to pull those out. Tuck in that buckle into that space. And now that is ready to pull over. And I think I can just pull that over. There we go. So now the top of the pack is getting separated from the frame. The bottom's separated. Now we think we have these side lachet points here. So we need to unbuckle these. And there appears to be, I'm going to say 3 of them. There is a buckle as well that still attaches one of the side buckles to the frame, so I'll just have to unbuckle that on both sides. And 3 lachet points that we'll get out of here. So watch how we do this. Here's another one of those buckles. I'm going to undo that. The pack is pretty much separated at this point. Take off the other side of the pack. We'll just undo this one buckle. There we go. Alright, so we have taken the pack apart now. We got the buckles off that came right off the side right there. They got their little lachet points. They're still stuck in there. But everything is off of the frame. It's the first time I've actually seen it back here, so it's kind of just taking a look at it. Now we'll get the Meatshelf attached. Attach the Meatshelf to the frame pack here. I'm going to put the 3 bottom lachet points right into here. Just kind of got to turn them sideways because they are definitely sturdy with not a lot of play. Boy, that's going to be tough when you don't have a lot of play with them. Grab it. Well, I got it halfway through there. It's going to be a challenge. Got to do 3 of these. You don't have a lot of extra play with the webbing straps. So I have it really close. There's one through. Interesting. Very tight right there. It's going to make it very nice and tight and rigid, but that's a little bit of a pain to get through. But we'll get the rest of these inserted here, and you'll watch me where I insert mine. You have variable points all on these lachet points here to put the hooks where you want them. How far do I want this to bend out? So I'll just lachet these up real fast. We're going to get this middle lachet point. Oh, that lachet point's going to be way over there. I may have wanted to put this little lachet in that groove. This little T-hook. I'm going to pull that out. I'm going to go to the very end, right here, and pull it through this one. Boy, it's you don't have a lot of extra webbing to pull through there. That's quite tough and challenging. Come on, come through. Can't push that point, kind of hurts your fingers. Boy, that's tight. There, got it. And now I could do this one up here. Don't know if it matters what order I go in. Wish just had an extra ½ inch on this little webbing would mean a huge difference. You can see I'm kind of struggling to push that through there. Then I got to grab just this little sliver to try and pull through. That's not that easy. Almost got it. Got it. And now I'll put this middle one through, and it looks like it about wants to go right there. Don't know if I wanted to do this one first or not. Flies are coming out. It's a warm day. How can I get that through there? Boy, that's tough. A little bit tough. See, I'm struggling with this a little bit to pull that point through, that T-hook. Oh, come on. Got to be faster than this, guys. Badlands. What if I should have done that one first? Can't get it through there. There's like not enough webbing. I'm going to take this one back out. Maybe they want you to go in order. Dang, look at how tight that is. We'll pull that one out. See if this makes a difference to go bring that through there. Come on. Yeah, I done the middle one first. There, got some of it through. Okay, there's the middle one through. Now let's get this one through. There. Suck those back in tight. Okay. Okay, so I got the bottom of the meat shelf on. As you, I think, could have seen that video. That took a little bit of effort there. I definitely went from one side, then to the middle, then to the end. I did both ends first, and that middle one was tough to get in. So these things, there's not a whole lot of strapping that helps you just get that maneuverability there. So now I want to figure out where am I going to put this. And I might want it to come to about right there. I'm just going to pick, it would be the second webbing up from the bottom to put this T-hook through. I wish there was some extra webbing on there. That's not exactly easy to push through there, guys. Give it a second round here. Maybe it would have been easier to put the sides in first before the bottom. I'm not sure. Pushing it through, I got it. I just literally can't get enough of a finger grab on there to get that T-hook through. There. Push that through. You know, actually a little pair of pliers might actually just make this go a lot quicker. I grab that, probably yank them through. I'm going to try to do it with my hands. I only want my meat shelf to be, it's going to be there. So the T-hook should be in, I think, this slot, I'm guessing. I'm going to shove it, that T-hook through. When I get this on here one time, I might not be taking it off. So, I am going to just try a little pair of pliers to pull that through, see if that saves some time. It saves the tips of my fingers. Okay, got myself a little pair of pliers. If That T-hook is half the way through. Just going to kind of grab them there. Oh, that might be a little handy trick there. Now I got to get the other side of the T-hooks in. Let's see, one. I'm going to put it in the same webbings across from each other. This T-hook was in the second one on the other side, so I'll put this one in the second hook. I'm going to kind of start it through there. Not yet. I'm going to try the pliers. Pliers is the technique to use, guys. These T-hooks are really they're pretty solid for being a little piece. I'm not going to worry about that too much for grabbing them with the pliers to suck through. I'm going to put this in the same webbing spot along the side of the pack. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It was this one on the other side. I'm going to slide it through there. I got it through. I'm just going to use the pliers. And there I go. That saves me a lot of time. Okay, so here's the meat shelf. The bottom attachments are on. Now, and what it doesn't tell you in the directions actually is it does come with these other clips here. And there's a little metal piece that will hook over a hook, and it just looks like a webbing clip. If you look at the top of the pack, you'll see these red straps here, and you kind of have these brown ones here. I'll show you what the red ones are for, but I believe for the meat shelf, this hook will be going through the brown ones, so the color is kind of color coded. It doesn't actually tell you this in the directions that it came with. I'll just slide that through, take the little metal clip, clip it down, you just kind of squeeze it together, it snaps in there. Let me do the other side. Slide it through the brown webbing, put the clip down, give it a squeeze, clip it. There we go. And it does have some of the straps. You could loosen and tighten this up. So, like that. There it is. They say it could fold up and compress right in against the pack. That's kind of what it could look like, and I'll put the pack back on in a second. Let's just put this on my back and just get a visual for what that looks like though. And before I put it on my back, so these were the deluxe bat wings that come with the kit. These would act as your compression. I could snap these back in. You know, these compression straps would be probably a little bit pulled out if I was packing some meat. There you go. Now it'd be nice and compression strapped in there. Kind of get a feel for how it's looking. Not going to strap it all the way down. That's pretty cool. Okay, so we have the meat shelf on the pack. Now I want to put the pack back on there. Now I could just slap the pack back on. I'll do that first. But I do notice, as I was talking to you about the color coding webbing on the top of the pack, there's the red ones, right? See these two red straps right here? So if I had to load this down and I had a heavy load of some meat or something else between the pack and the frame, I'd take these little clips off at the bottom of the pack, thread them up through here, pull them out the top, clip into the red. That way the pack can sit behind the actual, I'd say the frame here. So we're going to slap the pack back on, see how that looks, and then we'll do the attachment for like if I had meat in the meat shelf. Strap the backpack back to the frame that has the meat shelf on there. I'm going to have to make sure that my bat wings are out, not the shade up. There we go. Flip those out. I'm going to put the pack on. I'm going to start just from the bottom and work my way up. Here is the very bottom compression straps. Pull that through, make sure you got them straight, no kinks or anything in them. Pull that through, back through here. Now that I have the Meatshelf on there, pretty positive it'll always be staying on there. I don't see the reason right now why I would take it off ever again. Wish Badlands just kind of sold that all as a kit, even for a little extra money or something. Okay, the bottom is strapped up. We come back to the side of the pack. I have the two buckles on the side. Those are just kind of cinching points. I'm going to buckle those in. Two buckles there. Let's buckle the other side. I may have wanted to pull over the top of the pack first into the large position. It's a large pack. We'll see if that makes a difference. So here it says large. We're supposed to pull that over the top right here. Get these buckles back through that opening. Got it. They're just nice and tight. It's through. Shoulder straps. Let's weave them through. There's that one. One more. So actually taking the pack on off, super simple. Kind of suck those down. There we go. Pack is now on there. Meatshelf is on. I got the bat wings. I'm just going to slap those back together for right now. And there we go. It's back together. You can't even hardly tell that there is the Meatshelf on there. Right? Looks good. So the very last thing, if we were to be carrying some meat in the pack, in the Meatshelf, right? What is that piece going to look like? Clearly, the shoulder straps would have to come back off. Slide that little buckle back through the opening there, just kind of get it out of the way. It's pretty easy to just pop that through. Pull the top back off. I'm going to undo the bat wings because if I was loading up meat, those would be unbuckled anyways. And you can see the pack kind of unfolded backwards there, right? So now I could be using all these buckles. I could loosen them up, make them really pretty far out. This pack could come pretty far back. These buckles and these straps, there's a lot of strap there. But these little red straps at the top, and that's where I noticed on the pack, at the bottom of the pack on the inside is a buckle. I'm going to undo that buckle. We'll pull it out of that strap. I'm going to pull it up. Here it is. So you can see that nice red strap there. I'm going to pull that all the way through the top and bring it out the hole on the top of the pack that's right there. This is what I noticed will be going on to the red strap up here. So you can see you got some nice color coding there. Pinch that back together. Nice metal clip. That is a nice tight buckle. I'm going to take off the other side. Take it off that strap. Pull it to the top. Now that the Meatshelf is on there, I could see this whole piece of the component system running real quickly. There's the buckle off again. Bring it through the red webbing. Kind of pinch it. Snap it in place. Now, it's all about just cinching this all up correctly once you get the meat in there. Just going to kind of show that. There we are. I just kind of cinched it up. If you could imagine I could shove some weight down in there. These are pretty tight. So this thing could really start to expand backwards. I could sit here and pull these webbings out some more. It's really starting to expand backwards. I have nothing sitting in here, so it's going to look a little bit awkward. You get your meat, everything into here. Use these bat wing straps. See, here's why the strap is so long on that. It's a solid 2 feet. Bat wing. Right, clip up the other 3. I got some lache points here on the pack. I could run them through that pack, get it nice and solid so it's not doing any of this jiggling and flapping around. So I could pull those out of there right here, run it through this one, bring it to the other side, run it through that webbing, really cinch those down really well. And there we have it, not loaded. I hope to have some videos this year of it loaded. Batwing's kind of flipping around, but there you go. My meat shelf is now strapped on the pack. Pack is back on. I'm going to cinch this all back down nice and tight. I will be using this some coming up. Elk season starts tomorrow. Bow hunting, September 1st, my bad. It's tomorrow. I'm super stoked, super excited. Me and my son spotted some elk on the mountain last night. Spotted 4 or 5, so hopefully they'll be there tomorrow morning. We're gonna go up there. There you guys go. The Vario 33 kit, meat shelf attached. Thank you very much for watching. I think the next one we'll come back to is actually showing the attachments for the gun and the bow we'll attach to this. And perhaps we'll actually get a full video, if we get some animals down, of putting meat and having a full backpack full of gear and just see how that all looks. Hope to get some cool pictures and video of that. Thank you very much for watching. Got some learning lessons that we had there. Hope that helps out. And until next time, guys, thank you very much.